Welcome to the InforMaven AI Update, a podcast for higher education administrators to discuss the practical use of AI and intelligent agents. I'm JD Mosley-Matchett, the founder and CEO of InforMaven, a company that helps you work smarter by harnessing the power of intelligent agents. And this month, our guest is Dr. Rollinda Thomas, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at Fayetteville State University. What have you created since learning the InforMaven method? What kinds of AI-based applications have you created since then?
The great thing about having this experience is that then you can use that to apply to create your own projects. And so that's something that I was able to do. And in my role, as you know, I work a lot with policy. And so I deal with university policy, system level policies, and also accreditation policies, accreditation standards. So with that, I used AI to create a kind of a research buddy, if you will, when it comes to policy. And so I wanted to make sure one of the two things that we often have to consider if we're dealing with AI or any online product is that number one commentator once mentioned that the internet has everything except quality control. And so one huge question is, if I'm going to deal with policy questions or anything that I want to know, how can I be sure that I'm getting reliable information? The second consideration is privacy concerns. If I use this platform, is my data going to be misused? And so the way that you shared that we can address this is that number one, in the AI project, you can determine what the knowledge sources are going to be, and you can limit that so that it can only use, based on the instructions, it can only use the specific published, publicly available knowledge sources that are reliable. And so when I generate my projects, I use specific documents. They may be specific policy manuals, for instance, policies and procedures, for instance, or legal documents. And so I will use that. I will use as sources, the AI may have the official websites for certain institutions or governing bodies, for instance. And so I use that as a knowledge source. And that helps to make sure that I have far more reliable information, that it can't just go anywhere and get some misleading information from some questionable influencer. Then when dealing with the privacy issue, fortunately, in talking with you and in learning from other systems, I found that, of course, if you use a paid version, then you're able to, and with ChatGPT as an example, you use the paid version to create these AI projects. But there's others that you might use with Microsoft Copilot or Nebula One or some other platforms. And so oftentimes if you're dealing with a business account, or if it's Microsoft Copilot, an enterprise account, or different paid versions give you the option to be able to set the security settings so that the AI company is not allowed to use your data to train its models.
Please visit InforMaven.ai to hear the entire interview.